But even with that skill at 10, how many other 10-year-olds in the country are there that can throw 50 miles an hour now? You know, I don't know. How many kids out there are really good at baseball? How many of those kids are then going to be good in high school, good enough to make high school? How many of those kids are going to be good enough to make college? How many of the kids then and the young adults that are playing in college are then going to be good enough to go on to play either AAA ball, I guess that's what it's called, semi-pro ball, I don't even know, or professional baseball? Okay, the number gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Same thing applies in trading. However, there isn't as much, you don't have to rely on genetics, you don't have to rely on lucky breaks, you don't have to worry about necessarily getting injured, but you do have to realize that the guys that are good, they're good because of their genetics, yes, but they're also good because of their practice and hard work, okay? So, that was a long story. I'm going to go through and explain harmonics very, very quickly. You can do, and this is nothing more than a comparison in the marketplace. Okay, so I'm going to zoom way out here. I'm going to go up to a 4-hour chart just so we can get more data into the view here. And you can see that there are a bunch of wiggles on the chart. Okay, some wiggles are fairly small, like the one between here and here. Some are pretty big, like the one between here and here, and some are really huge, like the one between here and the one way up here. I'm not really interested in these big wiggles like this, and I'm not really interested in the small ones here. I'm interested in the ones that are about like this. But more importantly, through trial and error, okay, by simply taking a line on the chart, marking off a high and a low, and then taking this line and putting it against different moves in the market, I'm going to find one that fits more of these moves than not. And I can see that one right there doesn't fit at all. So then I go back and I'll pick this move here. I'm going to make it exact from high to low. Okay, you can see that's 216 pips. Whoops. I'm trying to grab the line here. There we go. Okay, so I'll take this one now. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that one looks pretty good. 6. Close. Call that 6 3/4. There's another one. That one's pretty close too. Okay, so 216 pips now would be what I would call a harmonic. So then what I can do now, and I'm going to do this the quick and dirty way, I'm going to put a Fibonacci retracement over this line. Now hopefully you can see what I did here. Okay, I've got a line that's 216 pips, and all I've done is taken a Fibonacci retracement on the white part of the chart and placed the bottom of the Fibonacci here and the top of the Fibonacci there. Now why am I doing this? Well, I'm doing it because I want to see if a move is 38% or a move is 1.8 or a move is 78.6. So now what I can do is take this around and just measure them. So now I can see that the market pushed up here, and when it had a big retracement and it got knocked sideways, it was 161% of this move, which I've already established as a harmonic. How did I establish it as a harmonic? Because through trial and error, I measured a move over here, and I applied it to this one, I applied it to this one, to this one, I applied it over here, I applied it here, 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 there, and there. So all these moves were, now this is not to the penny, folks. Okay, I'm not trying to measure the market to the penny. This is a rough calculation. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 moves which are close enough to this that I'm willing to call this a harmonic. Okay, now some guys would say that I'm not being exact enough and they want to calculate it exactly. I don't care about that.